guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a book haul, and also I've got two other bits that I want to show. So let's go on to the video. Okay, so I went to Waterstones and the Works, so I guess I'll show you. So from the Works I got two books which I've wanted for a while to complete my certain author collection. So these are the only romance books I'll probably actually read. I've got After I Do, which is Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I've got all her other books except this one and another one. Wink wink. So this is something about like a divorce, like a broken marriage that they're trying to rebuild, and it's got like a little cityscape, and I really want to read it because I'm not really a romance girl, but Taylor Jenkins Reid, I really like her books just because they add a bit more to it. And then the next one I got is Forever Interrupted, which I actually love the cover of this, and this is about someone are they the same characters? But this one is the starting romance, but this one is already happened romance, which I've read. I've got all the books, but I haven't read Carrie Soto's Back or Maybe in Another Life because I'm saving them for summer when it gets to the summertime. So now I've got 4 Taylor Jenkins Reid books to read in the summer, which is really good because romances are for the summer, and they're really nice sizing as well. But now I've got all Taylor Jenkins Reid books. Okay, so now we're just gonna get into Waterstones. I got 6 books, so let's just bring them down here. So the first book I've been wanting to read because I recently read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, which is kind of like, well, it's dark academia, but it's not young adult, but because Leigh Bardugo writes a lot of young adult, it's kind of more leaning towards young adult, if you know what I mean. But the ones I've got here are more new adult. I'm scared to read them, to be honest. Well, this is the first one. So I got The Secret History by Donna Tartt. So I'm going to do English Lit at A level. And when I was at the college, they were asking what books people read. And I was like, fantasy. And then she was like, oh, which one? And I was like, oh, Shadow and Bone. YA fantasy. And she was like, where's that based? And I was like, Russia. Like, it's kind of based on Russia. And she was like, oh, so it's got a lot of politics. And I was just like, yeah. Like, I kind of just had to lie and say, like, because I was just embarrassed. Everyone else was saying, like, oh, 1984. Oh, The Great Gatsby. Oh, Animal Farm. And I'm just like, okay, these guys have actually read literature and I haven't. So, yeah. And then someone mentioned The Secret History. And she was like, oh, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I would love that. So, yeah, I really want to read it. And this one's just about, yeah, just at school, dark academia, whatever, and I like reading about these. And yeah, the only thing is the cover's matte, so you can see every single fingerprint on it. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, although chapter 7 doesn't start until chapter 6, right, page 300. Sorry. So yeah, I'm a bit scared to read that, but also really excited to actually read some literature. Next book I got, which I read another book by this author, and I did like it, but I read some 1-star reviews, so my rating went down a bit, but only because the character, I'll explain it in a minute. So I got Circe by Madeline Miller, which Greek mythology about Circe, this woman. And yeah, I really like Greek mythology. I've read 2, so I want to get more into it, and I love the cover of this. So I read Song of Achilles, but I didn't like, so you had Patroclus, and he was just a bit whiny, and like, I know it's like characters and that, but I just wish the character was developed a bit better. So I think I gave that like 3.5 stars, which I might actually put that up on Goodreads now, because thinking back it was actually a lot nicer than 3 stars. I think that 1-star review just got to me. But yeah, that's 2. Look, they're both black spines. Yeah, I'm really excited to read that because I really like Greek mythology. Okay, next book is the one I said was also Dark Academia, which I feel like guess what it is by now. But it's If We Were Villains. So this one is actually about someone who's died. But I'm really excited to read this one as well. This one doesn't look too bad. Like, oh, it's got like scenes in it. I don't know anything about books. I just hear about them and they sound good. Like, I don't really like reading blurbs. I like everything to be a surprise. Act 1. So is this a play? I'm guessing it's a play then. Maybe. I don't really know. But yeah, it's another Dark Academia, I think. I think that's the vibe it is. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. This one looks good too. I picked this one up and then I picked Secret History. My dad was like, are they not the same? And I was like, no, they're different. When friends become enemies, and then there's a picture of a dead bird on the front. So, And if I like them, I can see what other books the author has. And it's also got little indents in it, which looks really beautiful. So, next book. So I've read the first book to this in summer, which wasn't the best idea because reading a fantasy book in the summer kind of ruins the vibe. But I really liked it, and there's 3 books out. But the 3rd book is still a hardback, and I don't like hardbacks, even though I've got some on my shelf by there. I don't like hardbacks, to be honest. I like paperbacks. So I only got the paperback of the 2nd book. So I'm just going to show you it. And it's a Waterstones exclusive. Kingdom of the Cursed. Because I've read Kingdom of the Wicked. And this is exclusive, so it's got spray notice. And yeah, I absolutely love the first one. Although I read it really fast, so I've kind of forgot about it a little bit. Like, I know it was to do with like the princes of hell. Oh, this is a good map. So we've got House Pride, House Gluttony, House Sloth, House Envy, House Greed, House Wrath, and the Prince Wrath is the one that actually, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind, I'll stop talking. But I'm really excited to read that. And Kingdom of the Feared is the one that's still in paperback, which obviously I want to read, just not when it's hardback right now. But yeah, I haven't got the exclusive edition of the first one, but this was the only one they had, so I was like, I'll get the exclusive one. 2 books now left. So the next one is a Greek mythology, which I'll just say it and then I can talk. Electra. So I've read Ariadne, which I read that, right? So it's Greek mythology. I read it while I was in Cos. Oh my god, what a beautiful book. And I was just in a good space, and I love it. And Jennifer Saint, that's the same author, that's why I got this one. So you've got some different characters. You've got Clytemnestra, Cassandra, Electra, and to do with Troy and stuff like that, which again, her writing, I was just like, oh my god, I literally read it so fast. Ariadne, like, I read it, I zoomed through it, and look how pretty the cover is. But yeah, I really like Greek mythology retellings, and I've only read 2, but I really like them both, so I reckon I'll love them, especially Circe. They also had Law, which I kind of wanted to read, but the cover was all messed up, like someone has ripped it on that. Also, I really want to read a story about the underworld, so like Hades, and also Medusa. So if anyone has really good recommendations for that, because a lot of the books are about Troy and the Trojan War, which I get that's a big part in Greek history, but I kind of just want to read more about certain characters. Okay, last book, which I'm really excited about. I got Killjoy, which is a prequel in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and it's literally so short. I don't know how many pages exactly. 138, I think, and the writing's huge. It's just a little it's about a dinner party. Yeah. And this one was buy one get half price, and so was this one, so I got one half price. So that's all the books I got. I got 8 books. That's a lot. I also spent all my money. Oh, I had 2 gift cards from Christmas. If you watched my Christmas haul, you would have seen I got £20 in gift cards. I've also now got a Waterstones Plus card, and I've already got 5 stamps on it, and I only need 5 more to get £10 off. So yeah, Waterstones Plus, which I'm really excited about. And I also got a bookmark, which I always need a new bookmark. And then now let's get on to the other little bits I got, because we went to Bradford Broad Street, something like that, like this shopping centre. So went to Boots. Well, we went to Superdrug, but I couldn't find it. Went to Boots and I got a Revolution Cherry Seed Lip Oil, which I've got the clear lip gloss of this, and I really like it, but I wanted it one with a bit of colour in, and it's a lip oil, which are very good. Well, not like I've ever had one before, but it seems very good. Let's try it then, because there were no testers. Oh, this is funny. Oh my god. That feels so weird. I've never had lip oil before. Not weird, but like different. I really like that. I only needed a little drop. Alright. So that's what I've got from Boots. Now let's go into New Look. So not really anything to do with clothes, but I got some earrings. They are little zirconia little studs, and they've got pink in. Don't know if you can tell. No, not really good. Is focusing, but they're super pretty, and I'm gonna put them in right now actually. And they're sterling silver, 925 sterling silver, so very good for ears, keeping them in. So I'll put them in a minute. But yeah, I'm so happy with all the books I got. Literally 5 of them are black spines. How funny is that? So I got 2 Greek mythology, 2 dark academia, 1 fantasy, 2 romance, and murder mystery. They're really heavy, and I don't know how these are going to fit on my bookshelf, but very excited to read all those. Don't know which one I'll read first. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!